Hey, how's it going everybody? This is MegaShadowFist and welcome back to Tales of Vesperia. Now, when we last left off, Judith joined the party and we're inside of some giant castle which we need to get out of. Now, I'm honestly afraid of fighting this boss because ever since I got here I felt really weak. I think we might have another Gattuso on our hands. You never know. Because I don't really feel very strong anymore. I was at the same exact level as... Why does it always do that? Every time we get the first encounter link, or not encounter link, but the first encounter of the game, whenever I load the game, it always seems like the 360 my 360 just wants to freeze, and I just get really quiet for a second, and it's really bothering me. Okay, so first and foremost, so first time that I've ever felt weak fighting enemies before, and so now I'm honestly not very confident about fighting the boss. I feel like he's going to really kick my ass, but you never know. I really like having Judith on the party, not just because she's a Critian, which is basically an elf, but I don't know. I like her moveset a bit. Just a wee bit. Oh, dang it. I was just a bit too slow. I could have gotten Fatal Strike on that guy, but whatever the case may be, I hope that we don't have another Gattuso.
Yes, take a nice long nap.
Yes, take a nice long yeah. I'm gonna get into as many fights as I can, even if I know that I fought these guys in the previous episode, but honestly, I want to get as much experience as I can, truth be told. Because, yeah, I want to have at least somewhat... why didn't I pressed right trigger. I should have gotten a Fatal Strike right there. You know, I've actually gotten pretty good at timing Fatal Strikes, it's just, I don't know. Because I legitimately pressed it in time. Oh, wait, that's right, I forgot. Technically, whatever direction, like, okay, so blue is up, green is right, red is down. Okay, but, if I do, like, an art that would trigger that type of Fatal Strike, then if, like, right after their Fatal Strike ends, I can technically do an art and cause a Fatal Strike to reappear, and get a second chance. At least I believe that's what I was told. I believe that's how it worked. But if I missed my second chance at a Fatal Strike, I wouldn't get a chance again. Whatever the case may be. Crescent Moon indeed. You know what?
The sign of victory. Okay. Yay! Good job.
Okay. Freaking Estelle, a weirdo among weirdos.
Your spear fighting is fluid and your footwork is amazing. I love watching you fight, Judith.
Oh, it's my pleasure.
Aren't all Critians more of the nerdy, scholarly type? More indoors than outdoors people?
Yuri's anti-book comments aside, is it true that the Critia don't fight in battles?
It seems most of us don't like fighting very much.
So you're an exception?
A weirdo among weirdos, then?
How strange. I've always thought it was normal to fight someone who was threatening you.
Yeah, true.
Really? Is that normal?
Sure, it's normal.
Totally normal.
I see.
Awkward! Alright, I'm gonna fight you. Excuse me.
Piece of cake! Don't get cocky.
I don't understand why they're all like, oh, piece of cake, these guys are no big deal. I didn't even... I have no idea how I did a destructive pain shot there. I wasn't even touching my left stick. Sometimes casting arts can be really weird, honestly. Well, truth be told, the enemies really aren't that bad. It's just the fact that we have these stupid mage guys to fight that's giving us so much trouble. But whatever the case may be, no! Don't attack Rita, you jerk! If you want to fight someone, fight me!
Victory pose! Me too! I can't. I just can't.
I just can't. What is this? I don't even. Let's get into this fight and then we're gonna leave and then get back to where we were before in the previous episode.
If I hurt you.
I mean, I'll probably add like a skip annotation to leave, to like go to literally like the exact enemy that we left off on in the previous episode, but you know, it is what it is. I just felt like, oh, that's right, she has, I wasn't aiming at the other guy so I couldn't get a Fatal Strike in time. Oh well, it is what it is. Come on, Judith, you specialize in flying.
Oh, guess we're done.
Okay. It's really nice though, like seeing all these new victory quotes now that I have Judith in the party. We saw 3 new ones in just the span of 5 minutes. It's interesting to say the least. But whatever the case may be, let's go. You know, I never went down here. What's down here? Climb down, jerk. Or have I gone down here? I don't think that I have, actually. Actually, I'm 99.999% certain that I have not gone down here. Oh, can we just leave? Ah, I see. That's just a way to leave. So if I wanted to, which I will, I'm going to save. I'm going to return to the field map and then save. Like, if I needed to grind, I know a way out now, which is... Ooh, that's cool. Let's go ahead and save. Technically, I could have just gone back to the other place. I didn't feel like fighting, you know, repeated enemies. Okay, so... Let's see. Now I need to figure out how to get back in. Oh! Surprise! Is that an Encounter Link surprise? Oh, no! Oh, jeez. I've never seen that happen before. Oh, my god. I like the scenery, though. It's really nice. Alright, actually, these guys are really defensive, so I feel like a Destructo Pain shot would be very suited for these guys. There we go. Oh, I got both of them, actually. Because Destructo Pain shot does pretty decent damage.
No, this isn't scary.
Your legs are shaking.
That's what we've already seen that one. It's really not, the Tower of Gasparus. It's really not that, what am I trying to say? It does decent damage, but its main perk is that it lowers the physical defense of enemies. So, I can get people to if I use it when people are next to the enemy, since I have people set to attack the same enemy, they're probably going to be next to them anyway. They can attack and we can get a decent combo on them and really do some decent damage to their health. It's interesting the way Carol is. He's primarily offensive, but he can also act as a support type character. Like, not to like the same degree as Estelle, obviously, because he doesn't really have many. I mean, he has like nice aid smash and nice recovery smash, but like he wouldn't really be considered a healing type person. Is that a... Oh, there's a truck passing by right now. So if I sound weird for like the next, I don't know, 20-30 seconds, you should understand why. I mean, I say that all the time, but I notice that I don't always really sound like really weird unless like the truck is like right next to me. I mean, you'll notice a difference, but it won't be like too noticeable unless like the truck is right next to me, in which case I'll probably sound like this. I can't really emulate it. It's really finicky sometimes. But it is what it is, I suppose. Let's go ahead and finish you off, buddy. Come on! Oh wait, no, that's right. Dragon Upper. Aw, that should have finished you off. Oh well. Dragon Upper round 3! There we go.
That was easy.
Was that easy, Carol? I don't think it was easy. But you never know. I don't even know what I'm talking about right now. We're 8 minutes in, and we still haven't gotten back to where we last left off.
Piece of cake.
All we have to do is just...
Don't let him trip you up.
All we have to do is just go up one more floor, though, and then we'll be good. I hope that I get another blue save, like, right in front of the boss, or at the very least, like, a red save, because I have plenty of, like, apple gels and everything, so it's not, like, too big of it. I think so, at least. Let me see. Oh, Estelle must have used a couple. You never know, because, you know, now that I've mentioned, because I used to think, you know, for the longest time that first aid actually had a cooldown time, because, more often than not, Estelle would, whenever Estelle used first aid, there would be a cooldown time. And actually, I think it's because she was using an apple gel along with first aid to, like, boost its effect or something. But now that I've mentioned it in video, she doesn't really do that much anymore.
I just can't hold back.
Although, truth be told, she doesn't really use first aid that much to begin with anymore. Unless she's, like, running, like, dangerously low on TP, she doesn't really use it too much anymore.
Don't hurt us now.
She's mostly focused on, Wait, does Destroying Rock... Like, I remember it doing pretty decent damage to Golem-type characters. Although it's not an elemental, so I don't think it would really do... Let's see, oh, it's up in A, that's right. I think it'd do that much more damage than normal, but whatever the case may be, she doesn't really use it that much, unless she's, like, right now, she's really low on TP. Holy power, come to me, first aid! Oh, well. Oh, no, she's completely out of first TP, so let me give her an orange gel. Because why not? She doesn't really need to be mindful of health at the moment because we're all at max. Oh, actually, I'm slightly out of max health, but it's alright. Luckily, the AI is smart enough not to use any healing attacks, like, right now. Oh, that's right, I forgot she has, like...
That was too easy.
I think I've already seen that one, but, she sort of has, like, a Demon Fang type move. What is it called? Let me see. Starstroke, that's what it's called. Alright, so... This is pretty much where we last left off in the previous battle, or the previous episode, so...
Make good practice. Don't get cocky.
Assuming you were watching the previous episode and you clicked the skip annotation, well, welcome back to the video! Because I'm definitely going to add one. That was 10 minutes of, like, no progress and just repeated enemy fights, so, you know, I don't really believe in cutting. I know that not everyone that views is a... You know, some people do view on mobile views where they don't have skip annotations, but I just don't believe in cutting out stuff unless, like, I really, really need to. Like, if I really feel like this is dragging on for far too long and I really need to cut stuff out, then I will, but, you know... it's really hard to explain. I just wish that there could be, like, some type of skip annotations on mobile views so that everyone could get the benefit, and not just, you know, people who view on a desktop. Majority of people...
Not too shabby, huh?
Majority of my views do come from the desktop as opposed to mobile views, but, you know, it is what it is. I mean, I still do get mobile views from time to time, but, you know, assuming, you know, people who watch JRPGs tend to be a bit more, patient, and honestly, like, I can check to see, like, how often, like, my annotations get clicked, and, it's more likely, if I had a skip annotation to Sonic Adventure DX, it's more likely that someone's going to click it, whereas not many people tend to take the time to click the skip annotations for Tales of Vesperia for whatever reason. But I guess it's because, you know, JRPGs, you know, it's expected that you're going to be grinding and doing a lot of repetitive battles, so people who watch this, I'm going to assume... we've already seen that. I'm going to assume that they're probably going to be a bit more patient than, you know, people who tend to watch, say, more like Sonic type stuff, which is mostly about speed. That's not to say that people who only watch my Sonic stuff are scumbags or anything. I don't want to get that across. It's just that I think that people who tend to watch JRPGs tend to probably be a bit more, what do you call it? Tend to be a bit more patient. I think that's a valid, what do you call it? Valid, or not just JRPGs, but RPGs in general. Just
Put out your hand.
I got both the Rita one and the Judith one. I wonder if she... Huh? It looks like a dead end! Let's see. So I didn't really like my Judith voice in the previous episodes. I'm going to try to make it sound a bit more feminine. Probably a bit closer to my Rita voice. No, it's not. No, it's not. Look, that sounds too much like my Raven voice. Okay, hold on. Work in progress. No, it's not. Look, there's a ladder. But we can't use that to get upstairs. Maybe there's something we can do to bring it down, eh? We need air. Air? Yes, if this conduction tube were supplying air, the ladder might be able to move down. How do we make that happen? How about trying to figure out things yourself for once? You don't know, you don't know, do you? You're not going to get it until, you're not going to get it until I really hit you for once, eh? Wait, you mean all those other times you weren't hitting me for real? Of course not. Cut it out, you two. Let's go and look for some way to get up here there. I don't know how to speak English. You know, that's going to be really hard, considering my Rita voice, my Judith voice, and my Raven voice are all so similar sounding.
Don't hurt us now.
Don't hurt us now. Or don't hurt us now. Maybe I should talk more like this. I don't know. They're also similar sounding. It's really hard to do them all at once. You know, it was pretty easy to do Rita's voice at first, but since I started doing Raven's voice, I'm starting to get a little bit confused. And honestly, I think that my Carol voice that I was using was more along the lines of Barbos than actual Carol. Because Carol's more like this, not I'm Carol. Ugh. that's more like my Barbos voice actually. But it is what it is. It's really hard to do so many voices at once, people. You're gonna have to forgive me.
I need to get stronger.
I hope you can.
At least strong enough not to be a pain.
At least strong enough not to be a pain. I don't think I was using that when I was Rita. Orange gel! Yay! We made up for the orange gel that we lost. Okay, so... what happens if I shoot this thingamabob? Nope, nothing? Oh wait, can I shoot these gears with my... yeah, I can. Sorcerer's Stone Ring level 2. Okay, so that raises up 1 level, so I'm gonna need to go back down and hit this one. And, oops, I'm really terrible at aiming this. Okay, so that should raise it up 2 levels. And if I go back down just 1 more level, there should be another gear, I guess. This game is completely blind to me, by the way, so anytime that I, figure out a puzzle, it's out of pure luck. More than anything else. And last but not least, we're probably gonna get in a fight. Yep. It is what it is.
Piece of cake.
I guess I'll go easy on
I guess I'll go easy on you. Maybe I should talk more like this when I'm Judith, huh? Like this? It's really hard. I had that trouble, like... I had trouble figuring out Carol's voice. Honestly, the voice that I gave him was really stupid. And... actually, one of my biggest pet peeves when I'm watching like someone do like RPGs or stuff when they have to do voices is whenever they don't do voices seriously. You know, it's like they intentionally do a voice that's really stupid, because it really kills the atmosphere. I don't like that for some odd reason. Even though my Carol voice is pretty stupid, I just do it because
I was that strong, didn't you?
I've done it for so many episodes that I just do it for the sake of consistency, and honestly because I like doing it. Okay, there we go. That was like the easiest puzzle in the world. But that should be expected, right? Right? The problem that I have, the problem that I fear is that if I go up there, I'm going to go straight to the boss, and then, you know, I'm not going to have a chance to save. So I'm going to go back to the blue save station and save before, you know, we continue up there. And there's a truck passing by, which is really annoying. Thank you, truck, for passing by, or whatever you are. Freaking annoying. I hate that. I don't know why. There have been school buses passing by, and I'm recording, you know, in the middle of July when school is over. So, you know, for those of you who know, like, during, like, the latter and, like, once I returned back home from college, I started encountering a lot of buses, because I tend to live in a suburban type area, so, you know, there's going to be a lot of cars passing by and everything. Well, not a lot of cars, but, you know, there's going to be cars passing by, because, you know, that's just how it is. Like, if I were to live in a very, like, rural area, I probably wouldn't have to worry about that too much, but we're going to save over slot. I've been saving over slot 2 this entire time, haven't I? Idiot. Alright, I'm going to save over slot 3. Okay, I did this because, I just, you know, you can never be too certain, about whenever bosses come by, considering this is blind, and this game isn't very, cause I'm playing on the 360 version, this game isn't very, considerate when it comes to saving, or it isn't very considerate when it comes to repeating stuff. Like, in the PS3 version, apparently, from what I've been told, you can skip past certain areas. You can skip past certain areas, like certain dialogue or text that you've already seen in just a simple push of a button, whereas you can't really do that. You can only speed the text along and just, in the 360 version, just by mashing the A button. Also, apparently, in the PS3 version, I didn't know this, but apparently, in the 360 version, you only get to be with, Flynn only gets to be with you for 1 fight, but in the PS3 version, he gets to be with you for multiple fights, which is kind of annoying. Honestly, I was kind of excited to have Flynn join along, but I guess not. Oh, well, whatever the case may be, let me go upstairs and... oh, wait! Okay, cutscene hasn't happened yet, but, yeah, here we go. Oh, there's like a little spinny fan thing. Whatever the case may be, I'm gonna end up the episode right here, so... awkward pause, see you guys in the next video.